Please welcome Chief Science Officer, Mike Book.
Hey, guess what, Europe? Today we are launching in your markets the most requested supplement in the history of young living, Super Vitamin D. I had the pleasure of launching this fabulous supplement at our International Grand Convention a few weeks ago, and it's been a tremendous success so far. Here's what I said at the International Grand Convention. Now let's talk about one of the best understood and most important vitamins for human health. I think most people already know that vitamin D promotes calcium and phosphate absorption for strong bones. But did you also know that vitamin D helps modulate cell growth, neuromuscular, respiratory, and immune function, and even inflammatory reduction? The Institute of Medicine at the National Academies has established the minimum recommended dietary allowance for vitamin D in adults at 600 international units, or IU, although many sources think this should be even higher. Based on these values, vitamin D deficiency is one of the most common vitamin deficiencies in the world. It is estimated that about 1 billion people are deficient in vitamin D. Most of us get vitamin D from the sun. Our bodies synthesize vitamin D when sunlight interacts with dehydrocholesterol in our skin. However, with the awareness of skin cancer and skin damage caused by the sun, many of us don't get enough sun exposure to create adequate levels of vitamin D. Furthermore, those of us with darker skin are even more inclined to be vitamin D deficient because darker skin naturally blocks the sunlight from producing vitamin D. Now, we can also get vitamin D from some foods, but quite honestly, it's not in a lot of the foods we eat. Many of us get it from dairy products fortified with vitamin D. Milk, for example, doesn't contain much vitamin D naturally, but vitamin D is added to most milk as a supplement. We can get vitamin D from some seafood, but it's not easy. Let me show you an example. Sardines contain vitamin D. Each sardine contains 23 international units of vitamin D. I really don't like these things. This means that we would need to eat this many sardines, 26, every day to get that minimum level of vitamin D. Now, I don't know about you, but I certainly don't want to do that. So what do? We supplement. There are many vitamin D supplements on the market. Many are not completely natural. And did you know that most of them get their vitamin D from the oil in sheep's wool? To me, that's almost as gross as eating 26 sardines every day. So we've worked hard to make something very different and better. I'm very proud to introduce Young Living's Super Vitamin D. This wonderful new supplement delivers 250% of the recommended daily value of vitamin D. And it delivers vitamin D from a sustainable vegetarian source, lichens from the United States. And we've used a new technology to really make Super Vitamin D easy to use. It's called ODT, or Oral Disintegrating Technology. I've invited eng+ru, our Senior Director of Product Development in the D. Gary Young Research Institute, to explain just how special this technology is. Varun?
Thanks for the opportunity, Dr. Book. We have an incredible team that worked extensively to perfect this technology. When we started discussing the need for a standalone vitamin D supplement, we started asking the question of how we can create something unique that benefits our members. Like you mentioned, we were able to identify a vegan source of vitamin D. But we also thought we should develop a unique delivery system to address the difficulty of swallowing pills and overcome the first pass effect. A first pass effect is a drug or a vitamin being significantly metabolized by the gut or liver before it enters the bloodstream, resulting in lower bioavailability. While developing prototypes, we found most of the ODTs on the market use synthetic crosspovidone to achieve faster dissolving time. At Young Living, we always try to find natural alternatives, and we were successful in designing this product as an all-natural oral disintegration tablet. Combining the active ingredients with fast-dissolving mannitol and starch molecules, we were able to successfully achieve a natural product which quickly dissolves in the mouth, making it easier to take while providing improved bioavailability. Super Vitamin D is so easy to use. Just let the tablet dissolve for 5 to 10 seconds and then chew to let it dissolve completely in the mouth. There is no need to use water. Back to you, Mike.
Thanks, Varun. And there you have it. a completely vegan vitamin D supplement that is highly bioavailable and very simple to use. Give it a try. Your body will thank you. Now that was filmed in the US, so I was using the approved claims for the United States. As you know, permitted claims are always a little different in different parts of the world. So here's what we can say in Europe. Vitamin D contributes to the maintenance of normal bones. Or, more specifically, vitamin D contributes to normal absorption or utilization of calcium and phosphorus. Vitamin D also contributes to the maintenance of normal teeth, muscle function, and it contributes to the normal function of the immune system. And importantly, vitamin D is needed for normal growth and development of bones in children. And unlike so many other vitamin D supplements, our super vitamin D is plant-derived. Plus, our expert formulators have developed a small tablet that tastes great and simply dissolves in your mouth, so it requires no water. Super vitamin D is so easy to use. You've got to give it a try to see just how special it is. Let's talk about the most abundant liquid on Earth, water. Water is also essential for life. Did you know that up to 60% of an adult human body is water? Our skin is 64% water. Our brains and hearts are composed of about 73% water. Our muscles are about 79% water. And amazingly, our lungs are about 83% water. Believe it or not, even our bones are about 31% water. Water serves numerous essential functions in our bodies. It is a vital nutrient at the cellular level and acts as a building material for cells. Water regulates our internal body temperature through perspiration and respiration. Proteins, carbohydrates, and minerals are transported by water in our bloodstreams. Water also helps to flush waste in our bodies. Water helps us form saliva, blood, and other critical body fluids. It lubricates joints and even acts as a shock absorber for the brain and spinal cord. Now, I guess from all this, it's obvious that one of the most important things we can do to stay healthy is to make sure we consume adequate amounts of water every day. That's not really as easy as it sounds. A lot of people, especially children, simply don't like to drink water. Let's face it, it's kind of boring. And most of us don't want to consume drinks that contain synthetic flavors, preservatives, and lots of sugar. Well, our scientists in the D. Gary Young Research Institute have developed a wonderful alternative. I am very pleased to announce that today we are launching Young Living Vitality Drops in Europe. You can add these concentrated natural flavor drops to your water or any other drink to make your daily water intake a lot more fun. And you can adjust the flavor by adding just one or several drops to your water or favorite drink. And these fabulous little dropper bottles are portable, so you can take them with you wherever you go. The drops come in two flavors, a very refreshing lavender lemonade blend, and my personal favorite, citrusy grapefruit bergamot. Young Living Vitality Drops are a completely natural, zero-calorie alternative to sugary drinks. Remember, stay hydrated and stay healthy.